Test one. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Good morning. It's time to roll on with the 2025 Icebreaker Invitational. We've got 16 AA hockey. We've got Business State League Morisette and the Junior Sun Devils. Let's play hockey.
Good morning, everybody. Live from Easy Ice again here. Just about 12 hours ago, we wrapped up game one last night against the AHU Silver team. That was a 7-2 win. And game two here, about to get underway. About almost about 11 o'clock local time here. Golden State Eagles, two teams in the tournament. This is apparently the stronger of the two. We just saw the game before this was the other Golden State team against the Texas Outlaws. The Texas Outlaws were able to score a goal just a minute left in the game to take a win. This is the first game for this Golden State Eagle team, I believe. Sun Devils with the win last night, along with Mission Red, had a win. Texas Outlaws got their win this morning. And this will be the Golden State Eagles' first game. We'll be playing the other Golden State Eagle game this afternoon. I'm all by myself, one-man band here, so hopefully I can follow the play and talk to you as well. At center, it's going to be Neubauer, and left wing's Glimsher. On the right side, looks like it's Fitzgerald, Stroud and Weekly on defense. Puck goes down into the Golden State end. They're going to come up the near wall. Stroud sends it back in the far side. Neubauer plays it. Now loose puck picked up by Glimsher, backhanded towards the net, taken away by the Eagles. Now a centering pass through the neutral zone. In net for the Sun Devils this morning is Grayson Argovitz. Sun Devils again in their away maroon jerseys with the gold trim. Off the bench now comes Brandt. He's centering Marvin and Peck, and Gill goes behind to collect the puck, but it's an icing call. Face-off will come down to our left side. Brant will take the face-off. Gill and Wink on defense. Brant in the middle with Marvin and Peck on the right. We got Caruso ready to drop the puck. He's the ref, known for a lot of penalty calling, so we'll see how this goes. Two linesmen here, not really a ref, a three-man system, just two referees, both with the ability to make a call. Gill gets it across from Wink, shot in on net, goes off a skate into the corner. Brant tries to come out with it. Puck sent back up the wall, and Gill unable to keep it in. Golden State comes back the other way. Send it on off the stick of Argovitz. Wink plays his man nicely behind the net. Three Sun Devils behind the net. Hopefully they come out with it. Brant's in his feet. Sends it up, and Marvin's going to get there. Marvin with Peck. Marvin down the left side. Cuts in. Shot in. Covered up by the Eagles goaltender. Face-off will be to the right of the Golden Eagles goaltender. Chase O'Hearn will take it. He's got Ishu and Curry, so that's a line combination we didn't see last night. Ishu dances in front on his backhand, gets a shot off just wide of the net. Curry goes into the corner, bounce pass up to Schwab, sends it down low. Curry's going to get called for a high stick here. He got a stick up in the face of a Golden State player. Sure, I'm not gonna. I'll definitely not follow the play. As I'm talking, I'll lose it. And kind of just want to hold it here. Maybe loose it a little bit. Okay. Should only have to go left to right. Shouldn't have to go up to down much. So, yep, just follow the puck. All right, we've got extra help here in the broadcast booth. O'Hearn's going to take the face off. Curry went to the box for the high sticking call. I can do a better job when I'm not multitasking with this. So O'Hearn, Weekly, and Ishu, and now Schwab as well. Weekly tries to send it out, and that deflects up into the Zamboni area. Curry gets the two minutes for the high sticking call. The face-off will go to the right of Argovitz. O'Hearn will line up again. Face-off controlled by the Eagles, and they're going to have to back up as the play came outside the blue line. And Ishu forechecked nicely, almost able to create a turnover there as O'Hearn helped out as well. Now puck goes in behind the Eagles goaltender. They set up the power play breakout. Number 23 will take it here with some speed, comes up through the middle. Over the red line, he's going to take it in, sends it down behind, ricochets behind Argovitz. Weekly's back for it. Got another penalty here. This one's going to be on the Eagles. They're going to be called for an elbow. So we should see 4-on-4 hockey. Caruso with the call to number 74, I believe. It's going to be number 23 goes to the box. 34 is talking to the ref. So faceoff should come out to the neutral zone. Possibly all the way down on the call to the Eagles. So just underway, 12:28 to go in the first. Two penalties up on the board, so we'll play 4-on-4. Coach Coyne sends out Neubauer and Fitzgerald up front. Stroud and Weinkammer on defense. Elbowing call is the call for the Golden Eagles. So 4-on-4, puck possession hockey here. Eagles win it into the far corner. And they go D to D with some pressure from Neubauer. Now they come back up the far side. Through the middle. Weinkammer steps up, and Fitzgerald able to get a stick on it and pop it out. Now loose puck comes across. Neubauer takes it back into his own end. Loses it there for a second. Stroud's there with him. Now Stroud's going to skate across the far side. Backhands it up to Weinkammer. Weinkammer, nice pass to Benjamin Neubauer. He circles back. Now puck possession in favor of the Eagles. They just send it in the far corner. Now Stroud. Stroud can take it himself. Comes up through the middle. Looking to dish it off to Neubauer a little too far. Now it comes back the other way. Shot in to left of Argovitz. Bounces around near corner. 10 seconds left on the penalty to Curry. Stroud sends it across to Neubauer. He's just going to retreat. Sun Devils get a line change in on defense, and Curry's out of the box. Gill has it now as he regroups in his own end. Peck on the near side, and puck goes all the way across to Brandt. Brandt leaves it back for Weinkammer. He sends it all the way in. He goes for a change. Sun Devils on the power play now. They try to ice it off a stick and right past Gill. Weekly's going to come over for it. Weekly behind Argovitz. Long pass up too far. That should be an icing. It is. We'll have a face-off down inside the Sun Devils' end. A little better. Weekly controls it off the face-off. D to D behind the net to Gill. Gill up the left side here. Pushes it up to Peck. Peck through the middle, off a skate, bounces in. It's onside. It's now sent back the other way. Just a few seconds left on the Eagles penalty here. So now back to 5-on-5 hockey. And loose puck through the middle. Brandt's got it with some speed. Takes a shot, save, rebound, and into the glove and off into the corner. Brandt had a second chance on that one. Brandt on the far wall, trying to dig it out, waiting for some help. Sun Devils not getting a second player in there to help out. Now Peck comes in. Brandt sends it around the far side. Gill down low to Schaefer. Schaefer takes a bump. All three Sun Devils now in the corner. And now the Eagles send it in off the stick of Argovitz. A little too far for Brandt, sent back the other way. Marvin. And now onto the stick down to Gill. Gill, long pass. Curry. Curry off the bench, stays with it. Curry leaves it for Brandt. He's got to wait for the delay. They're clear, and now he sends it back in. Eagles up and off the glass, off the glove of Schwab, and O'Hearn out there now as well. He's going to take it behind Argovitz with some speed. Jace O'Hearn up the right side, gets his pocket picked. Weinkammer sends it all the way across to Curry. Curry leaves it back for Schwab, and now tries to find Ishu, but puck went back the other way. Ishu did get a stick on it now. Curry tried to chip it forward, and now the Eagles have it back. Weinkammer's going to come back into the corner for it. And then he backhands it out through the sticks of the Eagles, and that'll be an icing call. There's nobody got a stick on it. Face-off will come back to the right. .8:40 to go. I know the clock is not working because we're not able to figure it all out at once here. Some extra help. But there's 8:30 to go here in the first. There's no score. Eagles shot on net. Pad save by Argovitz. Eagles have it behind their net. It's 5-on-5. They come out with a shot, and Argovitz gets beat over the right shoulder. Eagles were able to set up behind the net, and a quick one-time pass and a shot in front will give the Eagles the lead 1-0 with 8:15 to go here in the first period. Oh, that one. One nothing Eagles have the lead. Face off back at center. We'll get the score right, but we're not going to have the time going for you. 8:13 to go. 1-0 Eagles. Eagles out of their own end. Kept in by Glimcher. Loose puck in front. Fitzgerald had a couple chances at it and covered up by the Eagles goaltender, and it's time to get his name. Should do my homework, and then I would have a name for these goaltenders. Neubauer at center. Glimcher up on the top of the circle. Leaves it back for Stroud. Stroud flips it in off a stick of Neubauer now. Just out, kept out of the Sun Devil end, now sent back in the far corner. Another one-timer in front, misfired, luckily. Argovitz didn't need to make the save on that one. Down the corner, Glimcher. Glimcher pushes it around, far side. Puck sent around now, the near side, Glimcher's there again. Fitzgerald got dumped on the play, fell on his elbow, no call. Now the Eagles send it in, far corner, Stroud's back for it. A little too far for Glimcher, back out to center. Glimcher able to block it and keep it going from right to left. Now it goes all the way down. That should be icing. It is. And face-off will come back to our left. 6:58 to go. 1-0 is the score. Shots 3-4. Sun Devils have the 4 shots here. Brandt's back at center. Marvin and Peck. Brandt takes the face-off. Controlled by the Eagles. They flip it up. It's hand batted out. And now the Eagles take it down the right side. Weinkammer plays his man in the corner. Brandt comes back to help out. He's got Marvin through the middle and elects to flip it out to center off the penalty box glass. Glove down by Weinkammer and sent in by Brandt. Peck and Marvin first on the chase. Marvin gets there. Puck's reversed the other way. Hard up the wall and out by the Eagles. Turned over at center. This will be delayed offsides if they go over. Brandt took it over. No offsides. Marvin looking for Peck. A little too far again. Sun Devils not connecting on the passes here, resulting in some turnovers and lost opportunities. Now another puck through center, and here comes a chance for the Eagles. They post up on the far side. Centering pass off the stick of Weinkammer. Gill takes the body behind the net. Now puck bounces around the far side corner. Looks like the Eagles' plan of attack here is to use the area behind the net to center passes to their wings and centers for the one-timers. That's resulted in 1 goal for them so far. Issu's all alone as Brandt goes for the line change. Gill's got it here at center, waiting for Ishu to clear. He does. Everyone's touched up. And now off the bench comes O'Hearn. O'Hearn, Curry, and Ishu is the trio up front. Puck's going to come back now to Schwab. Onto his forehand, left-handed defenseman, sends it up to Ishu. Ishu, poke check. Puck comes back out to center. Schwab and O'Hearn battle for it. It's onside, delayed offsides. Now puck up to Curry. Curry makes a move through the blue line. And they whistle it down on the delay. So face-off should come all the way back down to our left. Face-off won by the Sun Devils. Weekly down to Ishu. Quick shot over the head and over the net. Curry now up top to Schwab. Schwab across to Weekly. Weekly, another shot low. Pad save. Weekly up top again. Walks it to center. Schwab, his shot's blocked. Going to get his own rebound there. Sends it down low. Curry. And now here come the Eagles. They just chip it all the way forward. Weekly goes back for it. Weekly D to D to the near corner. Schwab. Schwab tries to flip it up. It's blocked. Second effort. Doesn't get out. Puck goes back down low. Centering pass. Wide open in front. Big save by Argovitz. Curry on the far side. Looking for Ishu. Curry through center ice. Almost takes a leg check. He's on sides. He tries to fight through it as he's getting hooked through center like he was last night twice. Ishu's back for it. Lucas Ishu, 2 goals last night. Lots of goals in the last few weeks, as I've said before. Puck in on the goaltender for the Eagles. Now an exit pass picked off by Glimsher. Glimsher right off the bench, able to pick off that pass, kept it in. Now the Eagles come back the other way. More trouble. That blue line last night caused some trouble for both teams. It seems like an invisible glass wall at this blue line sometimes, and pucks just don't go in or out like they should. Weinkammer up to Glimsher, leaves it for Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's got Neubauer. Fitzgerald on the left side, right backdoor pass, and Fitzgerald got Neubauer got a stick on it, and there was a little pad save there by goaltender. Puck goes back behind Argovitz. Stroud hard around the near side. Now back the other way, it's Weinkammer. Weinkammer up to Fitzgerald. Tried to touch pass it on the way out to Neubauer. He couldn't. Puck goes back in on Argovitz. Pushes it aside. Stroud. Nice reverse hit. And now the puck comes back again to Grayson Weinkammer. 2010 right-handed defenseman. Hard pass up off the stick of Glimsher. And now Sun Devils get a line change in here. Neubauer is still out there, but we've got Gill and Peck. And Stroud is still out there as well. Stroud has it. Number 57 now in the corner. Sends it all around to Peck. It gets stuck behind the net. It's centering pass, and player missed it. Marvin chips it up and out, and that'll finish the line change here as the puck sent back in off the skate of Gill. Now Brandt. Brandt tries to chip it forward. He can't. It's gloved down by the Eagles. They regroup here at center ice, near side now. Marvin pushes his man. Puck sent in, and we're going to have a delayed call was the offside, so play continues. Gill elects to come back up the near side, Marvin, and now that's going to be whistled down for an offsides. Huh? Yeah, it's closer you are, the quicker it goes. Gill off the face-off in his own end. Long pass across off the stick of Peck. Now Peck up to Brandt. Brandt and Marvin enter the zone. Brandt pulls it around one player. Goes behind the net, tries to wrap it around. Lost it in the process. Peck now near side. Up to Gill. Gill shot blocked again by another Eagles player. Gill across to Weekly. Weekly, Brandt over the blue line. He's got Marvin in the middle. He finds him. Marvin tried to toe drag it through. He was poke checked. And Eagles back up and out to center off the stick now of Peck. Peck sends it back in. Collects the puck off of an Eagles defenseman. Now puck trickles all the way back. Ishu's going to come back for it. Eagles in a line change if he can catch them off sides here with an opportunity. Ishu comes down through the middle, splits 2 players. He's hooked, no call. He stays with it. Centering pass. Curry up to Gill. And Gill tries to send it back down to Curry. Under 1 minute to go here. 55 seconds now in the first. 1-0 is with the Eagles have the lead on a goal earlier in the period. Now Schwab's going to chase it back. Thrown out in front off the stick of Gill. Gill pushes it back to the corner. Schwab up the wall. Curry plays his man. And now Curry and O'Hearn not able to get out. Quick shot on Argovitz. He covers it up down in the butterfly position. 26.7 to go here in the first period. Face off to the right of Argovitz. Goes behind the net. It's flipped again in front. Pushed aside by Weinkammer. Big hit behind the net by Schwab. Weinkammer in the corner now again. Reverses the other way and backhands it up off the wall. It comes up to Glimcher. 9 seconds to go. A little opportunity here. Fitzgerald over the line. He had Neubauer bounce over his stick, and now that's going to do it here in the first. After one, score is 1-0. The Eagles will try to adjust the period here, maybe. Oh, that's the score. So we'll go up on the period. We'll go down on the score. And we'll save it.
Adjust this a little bit down so we can see down here.
Yeah.
There we go, thanks.
All right.
Perfect. And this makes me dizzy trying to keep up.
All right. Tom is helping us out here on the video. AJ's grandfather. Thank you, Tom. Second period underway. We're not doing the clock. It's a little too much for us here to do all that. So score is going to be correct all the time. AJ Brandt through the middle, tried to dish it off to Ishu. It's Brandt, Ishu, and Fitzgerald up top, Weinkammer, and now Schwab. Schwab across the Weinkammer. He can shoot. He does. Blocked again. That's the third block shot on what could be a good opportunity if that puck can get through traffic and towards the net. Brandt checks his man along the far wall. Now Eagles come back the other way, 2-on-2. They just throw it in, and number 76, I believe, for the Eagles. He had that first goal, number 75, big player, Bazzoni, I believe his name is, and now it's going to go down the other way for a whistle. Face-off will come back to our left and to the left of Argovitz. In net for GSE, Golden State Eagles, it's number 83, Albin Engstrom. And Argovitz in net for the Sun Devils. Puck comes around all the way to the near side. Curry tries to push it through, just kept in by the Golden State defenseman. Now puck comes up to center off the stick of Curry. Glimcher trying to poke it through. He does. Gets back behind the Golden State defenseman. Stays with it. Looks for the pass out front. He's muscled in the corner. Curry comes in to help out. Now the puck comes up to Stroud. He tried to get a slap shot off. It fluttered in. Now back out to Weekly. Stroud. Middle to O'Hearn. Off the stick of Glimcher. Back to O'Hearn. Chase O'Hearn down the corner in the left wing side. Chipped out by the Eagles. And they get an opportunity here as Weekly's going to race back for it. Player cut inside. Trailing player gets a shot off. Saved by Argovitz. And now Sun Devils trying to regroup here in their own end. Curry in the corner. Gets some help from Weekly. Weekly trying to shovel it forward. It's now sent up the middle and out by Stroud. That's going to not make an icing call. Glimcher hard on the forecheck here. Creates a turnover. He's got Chase in front, backdoor pass, and Chase just misfired. O'Hearn almost able to get a shot off. If Glimsher gave it to him a little earlier, he might have been able to put it home. Now it's Gill's going to send it all the way down for an icing. And another face-off to our left. .12:44 to go in the first period. I'm sorry, second period. Shots 9-7 in favor of the Sun Devils. This is game 2 of the Icebreaker Invitational put on by the AHU Knights. We're here in Gilbert, Arizona on a school day, not for these boys though. We have another game this afternoon at 5:15 p.m. against the other Golden State Eagle team. And I think a lot of people are going to race up to the Mullet Center tonight for the big ASU Penn State NCAA game, which begins at 7:05 local time. Neubauer on the face-off, Marvin and Peck on the near hash. They're going to throw Neubauer out, so Marvin steps in. Left side it is Gill on defense. He wins it back D to D. Weinkammer, good hard pass. Peck now, good breakout by the Sun Devils. They lose it at center though. Marvin just chucks it in the near corner. And on the forecheck, it's Neubauer. Eagles able to send it out and all the way down. So another icing. A lot of icings here. Players in the neutral zone just throwing it back down towards the offensive zones, but not gaining the red line. Face off inside the Eagles' end. Neubauer center, Peck right, Marvin left, Weinkammer and Gill up top. Weinkammer now. This time he gets a shot through, but wide of the net off the back glass. Marvin on the forecheck. Eagles reverse it nicely on the breakout here, and they're able to come out clean through center and dump it in. Puck rolls in behind Argovitz. Weinkammer, bounce pass up the wall to Marvin. Marvin tries to chip it out. It's kept in by the Eagles. Now Gill again behind his own net. Tries to get Marvin on the far wall. It's picked off. This time Gill comes back to near side. Peck into the skates of Neubauer, and now Marvin gets the red, throws it in, and we get 3 forwards on the change here. Off the bench, it's Ishu, Brandt, and Fitzgerald. Weinkammer tried to send it in. It was deflected off a player, and now sent all the way down. We'll have another icing call here. And another face-off to our right. 11-11, Make-A-Wish. 11-11 to go here in the second period. The home team for the tournament is the Eagles. They have the 1-0 lead. Brandt's going to take the face-off. Got Ishu to his left. Fitzgerald on the right. Weekly and Schwab on defense. Russo drops the puck. Won by the Sun Devils. Schwab down low to Fitzgerald. Back up top to Schwab. Now Weekly. Looks like a power play setup, but it's not. We're 5-on-5. Weekly up top. Schwab, a fluttering puck in. It was hit at least three players or sticks on the way in, and someone tucked it in on the backside. Schwab's going to take credit for the goal. He got the shot off. It was deflected up, hit something else, a shoulder, an arm on the way in, popped up above the goaltender Engstrom, and fell back in behind him, right into the back of the net. So 1-1 is the score. And we're going to get that up there. And with 10:49 to go, Sun Devils have tied it up on the goal by Link Schwab, I believe his first of the year. Weekly back over to Schwab. I tell Schwab in practice, just put the puck on net. Something will happen all the time. Any shot, just get it on net. And he got rewarded on that one with the goal. Now, Ishu left side, shot deflected over the head of Engstrom. Ishu now has it in the corner. Shoots it on net, blocked. And now bouncing puck, Brandt sends it down low, gets a give and go from Ishu. Brandt down on his backhand in the corner. Up top, Schwab, Weekly. He's got some space, walks in. Another good block by these Eagles wingmen up on top of the circles for several shots here this first half of the game. Loose puck, loose stick. Weekly tries to cut in through a few players, throws it out in front, and off a skate just to the wide of Engstrom. Now Fitzgerald up top, Weekly. Sun Devils in control here with some good puck movement. Brandt, shot through traffic, rebound in front, backhanded by Fitzgerald, and a left pad save by Engstrom. Almost able to get the second goal there for the Sun Devils, but a nice save, and then it was cleared out by the Eagles defenseman. So we'll have another face-off inside the Eagles' end. Line change will bring out O'Hearn, Curry on the right, and Glimcher on the left. O'Hearn will take the face-off. Stroud and Weinkammer on defense. O'Hearn on the face-off, wins it back to Weinkammer. Weinkammer sends it down in the corner. O'Hearn takes it in the corner. And now it's flipped all the way around the far side off the dasher, funky bounce, and out to center. Sent back in now, taken out by the Eagles. They go D to D, and up and down too far, icing. Caruso has the arm up. We'll have another face-off down to our right. That line stays out. It's going to be O'Hearn, Glimcher, and Curry. O'Hearn steps in. Caruso separates the two centers. This time he drops it, won by the Sun Devils, and a long indirect shot into the corner. Turned over. Curry trying to dig it out. Sun Devils able to keep it in up top. Now back out to center. Stroud plays his man into the corner. Eagles go low to high. Shot in on net. Glove saved. Pushed into the corner by Argovitz. Eagles setting up behind the net, always looking for that centering pass and cycling out of the corners. It resulted in one goal. They keep it down low, as they are now, and then they're looking to just center it out in front. Curry comes down to cover that guy, and O'Hearn's going to come out with it here. Up to Glimcher. Glimcher, pass bounces through the middle. A little too far for Curry. Sun Devils lose it at center. Now it comes back down the left side. Glimcher. And Curry on the forecheck, back up to the middle, Stroud. Stroud sends it back the other way, Curry. Curry leaves it for Grayson Weinkammer. He pulls it inside. He's getting hooked and tugged all over the place. Shot in on net by Glimcher, saved by Ekstrom. And Sun Devils get some fresh bodies out there. Everybody changes, so it's got Neubauer, I believe, Marvin, and Schaefer up at center. Eagles ice it, so we'll have another face-off to our right. Weekly and Gill are out on defense. At least a dozen icings so far, I would guess. Game 2 of the day again is at 5:15 Arizona Pacific time today. Neubauer is going to take the face-off. Schaefer to the right, Marvin left. Weekly up top, walks middle, over to Gill. His shot's deflected in the corner. Marvin and Schaefer try to come out with it. It's taken away by the Eagles. Now a loose puck. Neubauer able to backhand it in on net, but pushed into the corner. Now it's going to come back up top, Weekly. There we go. He's got some space. They go for the block. Nice move. Shot through it's more traffic off a skate. Far corner. Marvin fights for it. Marvin and Schaefer work it up to Gill. He keeps it in. Shot saved by Engstrom. Sun Devils able to keep it in again. Need to start getting a line change here with some pressure. Under 7 minutes to go here in the second. Puck comes up to Gill. He keeps it in against the wall. Pulls it in. Shot And a rebound in front, backhanded in just to the wide of the net. Engstrom made the first save. Good pressure here for the Sun Devils. They go low to high again, up to Gill. Gill shot through traffic off the back wall and into the near corner. This time the Eagles were able to come out with that, send it in. Argovitz pushes it aside with his stick. Sun Devils were able to get one player changed, I believe, at forward. That was maybe Neubauer. Got some tired legs here. Second period long change, just coming off a minute and a half in their own offensive zone. Marvin sends it up. That'll get the rest of the group changed up. 6:02 left to go in the second period. 1-1's the score. Face-off will be to the right of Argovitz. Face-off won by the Sun Devils in the corner. Eagles now send it up the near wall. It's going to come back all the way down. I believe another icing. Yes, it is. Weinkammer down to Ishu. Now flipped out, but kept in by Weinkammer again, and now sent up all the way to the middle. It's Schwab. Ishu was trying to give it back to Schwab. He turned it over, shot in off the stick of Argovitz and off the back glass. Ishu sends it around, and Brandt. Brandt's got some speed here. He's going to try to carry it through the center, kicked forward, and it was the right call. It was offsides as Fitzgerald and Brandt couldn't quite connect there. Brandt's going to stay out with Ishu and Fitzgerald. Weinkammer and Schwab on defense. Face off just outside the Eagles end. Eagles control it. They go through center ice pass and over the blue line. Dished off to the left winger. Now kept in the far side. Sent behind Argovitz. Centering pass. Ishu goes up and out off the far wall. Now through center. Eagles have it again. Schwab into the corner. Centering pass through the crease. No factor. And Weinkammer comes up the far side. Leaves it up for Brandt. Brandt down in his backhand. Throws it out front. It's loose. Rebound and a goal. I believe it's going to be Fitzgerald. Yes. Looks like Fitzgerald. Brandt took it down the left side. Got back towards the Pepsi sign. Threw it out in front. I believe Engstrom made the first save, but the puck was right there on the rebound for, I believe it's going to be Fitzgerald. And that'll give the Sun Devils a 2-1 lead. Sun Devils up 17-8 on shots now with some offensive pressure here in the second period. Here's the official call. Yeah, it's Trent Fitzgerald from Brandt. And Weinkammer picks up the secondary assist as well. Good poke check there by Gill. Now Glimsher. It's going to scoot down the right side. Puck pops up. Curry shot in over the head of Engstrom and all the way back out the far side. Stroud to Gill. Long pass up to center ice. Nice hit in the center ice by Curry. Now Glimsher. Sent in on the forecheck. It's Curry. Curry's trying to battle for it. Taken away by the Eagles. Eagles go D to D and center and out to the neutral zone. Gill's going to come back for it. No icing. Neubauer is out there at center now. And the wraparound attempt, Argovitz got the pad there. Now Eagles set up behind the net now. Reversed and cycled down low. This is their style. Behind the net, looking for that centering pass, and there's a rebound, and Argovitz with a big left pad save on the right side, and he covers it up. Argovitz with the big one there to keep the Sun Devils ahead by a goal. Couple loose bodies out in front for the Eagles, left unattended, and they got a shot attempt off, and then a secondary shot off the rebound, and Argovitz was there for that one. 3:29 left in the second period, 2-1 Sun Devils. Fitzgerald with the go-ahead goal a moment ago. Face-off now inside Sun Devils end. O'Hearn lines up for it. He's got Schaefer and Peck at wing. And now Weekly goes up and off the glass. It bounces out, almost out. There's that invisible line again on this blue line. Now it's sent all the way down. Schwab a little too far. It's waved off, so Fitzgerald's going to get down there. Who's that? 18, that's Schaefer. Now, nice play by Weekly to hold the blue line. Now it's Mock for the Eagles. Sends it in and deflected into the netting by Argovitz. .255 to go in the second period. Schwab on the first goal, the deflection from the point, and Fitzgerald with the rebound. 2 second period goals. This time puck goes behind Argovitz. Stroud sends it up and out all the way down. It's not going to make the icing. It's waved off by the ref, and the Eagles able to try to exit the pass. They can't. Peck throws it down low. Ishu's going to go down for it. And now this time the Eagles are able to exit the zone on the far side. They get to the red line, send it in, no icing. O'Hearn's going to come back for it first. Trying to shove it up the near sides, kept in down low. O'Hearn. Now Weinkammer. If the defense can skate it out like Grayson just did and avoid the behind the net passes and setups, that'll help the Sun Devils here as we get near the third period. Off the bench, Fitzgerald. It's got Ishu out there with O'Hearn still. O'Hearn just sends it up and out. Now sent back in all the way around by the Eagles. Stroud up to O'Hearn. O'Hearn, red line and in. Off a stick and in on net, push to the corner. Ishu and Fitzgerald, and across comes Brandt. Eagles shot in, pad save off the stick of Argovitz. And another centering pass by the Eagles. This one was played aside. Now Fitzgerald on the near wall is trying to dig it out. Eagles play this wall game. And now Brandt through the middle. Brandt 3-on-2. Left side Ishu. Ishu tries to sift it back through Brandt. Brandt picks up the loose puck. He's got Weekly up top. He does a lot of space here. Shot by Weekly. Just missed the upper left corner. Brandt on the far side. Shot in through traffic. Save and then directed into the corner by Engstrom. 45 seconds to go. Second period, 2-1 Sun Devils. Weekly all the way across. Gill through traffic. Tipped in front. Covered up by Engstrom. Gill lost a blade. I think he lost one in Denver, or somebody did, and they're going to have to help him back over to the bench with the skate blade that just popped out. 26 seconds left here on the clock, maybe 36. And Coach Coyne sends out O'Hearn, Curry, and Glimcher. O'Hearn loses the face-off. Eagles send it all the way around, up and out onto the stick of Weinkammer. He flips it forward and stays with it. Weinkammer switches direction, tries to flip it in off the skate, and he stays with it. 23 seconds, shot in on net, just missed, back off the far Wall, and now Glimcher centering pass out in front. Nobody there. O'Hearn trying to create a turnover. This time it's loose again up top to Weinkammer. Backhands it in. 10 seconds now left in the period. And O'Hearn's going to get called for a cross check here. And Sun Devils are going to have to roll into the third period with a penalty kill. So O'Hearn's going to get called for the cross check. Just kind of pushed his man. It didn't look too good. Caruso was behind the net as well, so he made the call. And with 3.5 seconds left, we're going to go down to the left. Eagles are going to pull their goalie. They're going to go for the 6-on-4 opportunity here with just 3.5 seconds left. The Sun Devils can win the faceoff and fire it down. There's that chance we could get a empty net goal here. We'll see. 3.5 seconds is enough to score, but chances are low. So Curry on the faceoff. Shot wide of Argovitz. And we'll end the second period with a 2-1 advantage for the Sun Devils. We'll go into the third period. And we're going to add one more back. There we go. That's right. 2-1. Yep. 2-1. O'Hearn's in the box for another minute 56. We're not doing penalties either. That's level 5 for Jennifer. We're level 1 here. No ice cut. We'll be right back here in just a moment. Face off at center. Ishu's going to take it on the 5-on-4. Sun Devils on the penalty kill. Curry and Ishu are going to try to kill it here with Weekly and Stroud. Sun Devils have the 2-1 lead. Second period goals by Schwab and Fitzgerald. Now the Eagles try to set up their forecheck. Nice physical play by Stroud on the penalty kill. He kicks it around the other side. Weekly goes in on pressure. He's pushed down. No call. And now loose puck. Ishu's going to get a chance here. He's going to streak away on the breakaway. Lucas Ishu shot, and what a glove save by Engstrom. He's going to play it with the advantage here, and Ishu's still in the forecheck, able to stay with it. Trying to create another turnover. He's battling 2 or 3 players here behind the net. Curry out in front. Now Curry backs off, and Ishu as well. Ishu's probably going to need a change after that chance there. Curry switches in. Now the Eagles try to skate it out here. Ishu trying to get a stick on it again, causing more pain for the Eagles power play. Now this one's sent in near corner. Stroud plays the body. Aggressive penalty kill in play here right now for the Sun Devils. 42 seconds left on the penalty to O'Hearn. Tired group out here. Sun Devils trying to weather the rest of this penalty kill. And a puck comes all the way up top. Off a skate. Now Ishu's going to have to go the other way. He's got Curry. Curry and Ishu out of gas here. Curry back to Ishu, and Ishu spins around a shot just wide of the net. And Ishu drags himself to the bench after back and forth action on the penalty kill. 10 seconds left on the O'Hearn penalty. Curry trying to get off as well. He gets to the bench. And now a turnover. Neubauer, still shorthanded, shot into the midsection of Engstrom, and the penalty expired, and we'll have a face-off inside the Eagles' end. 13:01 to go, third period. Sun Devils with the lead, and we're back to 5-on-5. Injury report, same as last night. Gilmore, Moyer, and Rayhorn all out. I believe Rayhorn is sick. Moyer with the AC joint, and Gilmore with the knee. Schwab back for it, 5-on-5. Skates through his own zone, up and out, long pass up, airmail pass over the stick of Peck. He's going to be back first for it. Bounce pass up, and here comes Land for the Eagles. Takes the wide angle, played nicely by Grayson. He slammed himself into the boards as well. Now Peck tried to find Neubauer in the middle. Now Wink stepping up big here. He's going to go for the pass. A lot of snow again here in the third period. He got caught up in it over there on the far wall in front of the Sun Devil bench. Schwab tiredly back for it, plays the body, turned over. Schwab battling the corner. 12:05 to go. 2-1, third period action. Loose puck in front. They send it up top. Eagles D to D, blocked by Peck. He's able to get it up and out and off the bench, or heads to the bench. Ishu back out there with Brandt now and Fitzgerald. And long pass now by Gill. Gill skate still giving him some trouble. Bouncing puck in on Engstrom, and he covers it up. Gill questioning the skate that he has. His left skate, he keeps banging. He's had the blade pop out a moment ago. He's going to stay with it. Maybe it's popped back in enough. Those trigger mechanisms sometimes just don't grab that blade and lock it in. Off the face-off issue, Gill across to Weekly. Down behind the net. It's backhanded up now by the Eagles and backhanded out. Gill cross to Weekly, and a pass floats over the stick of Ishu and now comes back the other way. Eagles dump it in. Weekly goes back for it. Weekly spins himself out of trouble from a big forechecker. Stays with it behind the net all the way up. Ishu takes it off the wall, chips it out. Brandt's going to squeak through the left side here. He's got Fitzgerald on the back door. He shoots. He had some space. He shot it over the net and wasn't able to get the pass over to to Fitzgerald. And now Gill takes a bump here. He's going to have to race back for it. Nice poke check there by Brandt, and Ishu comes back the other way. Ishu all alone, and now Brandt comes back to help out. Gill's blade is out again, so he's going to have to go collect that, and he's going to need some help getting pulled over to the bench. Stroud will be the tow truck with Curry. And we'll have a face-off to the left. O'Hearn, Curry, and Glimcher will be the forwards. Stroud done with the tow job. He's back at it. Wine camera on the right side. Won by the Sun Devils. Curry up to Wine camera. He sends it down the wall, and now it's sent back up through the middle by the Eagles. Stroud in his own zone, loses his footing, turned over, shot, and I believe Argovitz got a right pad on it as the puck went into the corner. Another shot in on Argovitz, left pad save this time. Now Curry chips it up and out. It's going to stay with it. He takes a bump, tries to push it forward, loose puck to the middle. It's O'Hearn. O'Hearn over the blue line, dances right through two players, sneaks underneath, shot just wide of the net. Now it bounces up. Stroud tried to kick it in. He couldn't. Glimcher on the back check, rides through his guy and now into the corner, sends it up the wall and up and out. Eagles send it all the way back in. They're going to have to touch up on the offsides. They do. And back into the corner is Stroud. Stroud sends it up the wall. Curry there to help out. Sent back now the other way. Weinkammer. Here comes the wall game again by the Eagles. This time now near side. It's O'Hearn up the wall. Off the stick of Glimsher and just kept in by the Eagles. Now a shot in on net. Rebound. Save again by Argovitz. 2 or 3 shots at it there. We got a delayed call. I believe Grayson's going to go for the roughing call. Either Grayson or Stroud. Eagles player got 3 or 4 whacks at it. Right in on Argovitz. And Stroud took care of business, but he puts himself into the box with the roughing call. A little too much after the play. Stroud in the box, 2 minutes. 9:16 to go in the third period. 2-1. Sun Devils have the lead. Another big kill coming up here for the Sun Devils. I don't believe the Sun Devils have had a power play yet in this tournament. I know there was no power plays last night, and I don't believe there's been one so far here today. But plenty of penalties on our behalf over the last 26 hours. Actually, about 14 hours. We played here late last night. O'Hearn on the aggressive forecheck. Now Weekly in the corner. Shot in on a wide angle, but Argovitz was able to make the save, and it was cleared away by Schwab. Here comes the Eagles on their power play. They turn it over. Curry was there. Fends off one player and trying to create a turnover. Brandt gets back to the middle, and Curry hustles back. Sent in on Argovitz. Pad save. He's going to cover it up. That'll bring up a face-off to his left with 1:17 left in the third period. 1:17 left on the penalty to Stroud and 8:33 left in the third period. Five on four still, and I believe Brandt takes the face-off. Yep, Ishu and Brandt are the forwards. Ishu's going to be on defense here, it looks like, and he's got Fitzgerald up front. Another centering pass from behind the net. Cycled down low. Sun Devils going to put one guy back there. Ishu holding position in front. He's able to jump in on the action. They're going D to D behind our net. That's the Eagles power play formation here. Down low, centering pass just like that, but we were there for it. Grant's got some space and time and just sends it down. 40 seconds left on the penalty to Max Stroud. Loose puck, Brandt. Kind of a 2-on-3 here, 2-on-5 inside the Sun Devil zone. Brandt comes back out with it. He's going to burn some more time here. Turns and fires it back. Not out. Kept in by the Eagles. Now back down low again. Centered. Now back into the far corner. Wall game. Centering pass. And there it is. That backdoor pass from behind the net. And a tie game here. They were almost able to burn off that penalty. There was only 7 seconds left on the penalty to Stroud. Tom got the second goal up for the Eagles, so we're at 2-2 here, 7:23 to go. This Eagles team really only has one play in their playbook, and that's just set up behind the net, play the wall game, cycle down low, and look for the guy to center it to in front. It's resulted in 2 goals so far for them, and enough to keep it a tie game now. Weekly through center, backhands it down in on the Eagles defenseman. They come up the wall and out through a center pass. It's a 2-on-3. Schwab played the body. Weekly takes the puck. Rory tries to skate through center. He does. He gets it up and in on net. Just gained the red line, so no icing. Good forecheck here. Now the Eagles again able to just come up through center. This time it's too far. Weekly back to Schwab. Marbin danced through center. He's held, no call. Now puck in on Argovitz. Schwab shovels it back the other way to Weekly. Taken away by the Eagles. 6:30 to go here in the third. 2-2 is the score. Shots piling up for both teams, 22-20. Sun Devils with the advantage there, but the even score. Weekly into the corner. Centering pass again, sent in on net. Argovitz had to make another save there. It's hard for Argovitz to pick up these one-time passes. Here they come again. They center it. This time comes all the way back up top. And Schwab, nice play there. Plays the body, and Neubauer now tries to skate it out. This time it's sent all the way down off an eagle stick, so no icing. It rolls just to the right of Engstrom. Sun Devils get everybody changed up here. It's Curry, Glimsher, and O'Hearn. And here comes the big number 75 for the Eagles with the first goal. And now we've got I'm not sure what the call is here. It's a slashing call. And that's going to go against Max Stroud. So it's going to be his second penalty. Bangs the stick with some frustration over there. And they'll keep it at 2 minutes. 5:33 to go. And Sun Devils back on another penalty kill here. Long list of penalty kills. And no power plays. It's going to be Curry and O'Hearn. Weinkammer. And I believe Ishu is going to be playing a defensive role here. Eagles are able to swap out one player here. 5:33 to go. Stroud in the box for two. Face off to the left of Argovitz. Won by the Eagles. They control it on the near side. They go down low back into their formation on the wall. This time, Sun Devils playing a little bit better, not letting them make that centering pass in front. O'Hearn and Curry up top. Ishu and Weinkammer down low. Weinkammer gets a skate and a stick on it, sends it up. He's hauled down in the corner. Finally, another penalty coming up on the Eagles. It won't be a power play. It'll be 4-on-4 as Grayson Weinkammer was pulled down. So faceoff should come out to center with the Eagles number 34 Lewis heading to the box. Faceoff will come all the way down the other end actually on the advantage for the Sun Devils. So 4-on-4. Weekly and Ishu will play on the defensive side. Up front, it's Fitzgerald and Brandt at faceoff. So we've got a minute 21 of 4-on-4, and then a little bit of a power play after that with no other infractions. Weekly. Zone pass through to Fitzgerald, down low to Brandt. Brandt comes out of the corner, tries to pull it inside, backhands it down low to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald up top to Ishu. Ishu through traffic, just missed the net. Almost blocked by the defender again, but he got that puck through just wide of the net. Long pass up, Ishu's there, kicks it up to Fitzgerald, leaves it back for Ishu. Ishu's going to beat his guy in tight, backhands it, loose puck out in front, and a little too far for Brandt. Now back the other way, it's the Eagles on a 1-on-4, played nicely by Fitzgerald on the back check, and now Ishu. Ishu's got to be tired here. He's put a lot of miles in on this period. Brandt, near side, sends it in, down to the low to Ishu. Ishu stays with it. Comes out of the corner, back down to Brandt. Brandt's got some space, backdoor pass. What a beautiful play. Ishu cycled it down low to Brandt, and Fitzgerald was creeping down the backside, so the Fitzgerald easy tap in on a nice pass by Brandt. And Sun Devils regain the lead 3-2 on the 4-on-4 play. And it'll stay 4-on-4 for 21 more seconds, and Sun Devils will get Stroud back out of the box. Curry and O'Hearn, Schwab, and Weinkammer. So it's Fitzgerald from Brandt and Ishu. with 3:45 left in the third period. Long pass up behind Curry off of his stick. Comes all the way down low. Icing's weighed off. And the Eagles come back the other way. Quick power play here for 38 seconds. And now the puck picked up in neutral zone by O'Hearn, trying to stay with it, spinning around. Now Weinkammer tries to chip it forward, gets it to O'Hearn. Glimsher in the center, Curry down the wall. Curry back down low to O'Hearn. Curry and O'Hearn trying to dig it out. O'Hearn comes up top, loses it, and now sent out. No icing because the Eagles still have a player in the box. Back at full strength. So 5-on-5. O'Hearn out of his own end. Circles back. Gotta be careful. Tries to hand it out. Can't. Shot in. Argovitz had to make a save. No. And he plays it. No reason that should not have come out. Now the Eagles again with some pressure behind the net. 2:30 to go. 5-on-5. Sun Devils with the 3-2 lead. The score is 3-2, even though the main score clock does not have that third goal up. We have it correct. Faceoff will be to the right of Argovitz. It looks like GSC, Golden State Eagles, have called a timeout. We'll watch Engstrom for the Eagles if he comes out. 2:24, a little early to pull the goalie here, but it's 5-on-5 and Golden State needs a goal. Format for this tournament is there's 7 teams. Yeah, they got it right now. They got the board right, 3-2. Format is 7 teams in the one division here. Only the top 2 teams after 4 games of pool play will advance. No semifinals, no quarters. So third game is this evening, 5:15. Then we go at it tomorrow afternoon as well. That'll be game 4. And then the championship game would be on Sunday. So only one game, regardless of what happens, only one game on tomorrow on Saturday. Timeout, Golden State. Caruso blows the whistle. We'll get back to a face-off inside the Sun Devils' end. Sun Devils are going to go with Marvin, Brandt, and Fitzgerald up front. Issue on defense with Weekly, I believe. Trent Fitzgerald with the go-ahead goal, takes the face-off. He ties it up on the dot. Loose puck rolls in on Argovitz, and he covers it up. With 2:19 left in the third, Sun Devils with the lead. Golden State pulled the goalie. 6-on-5 now. 2:19 left. And let's see. Brandt's going to take the face-off, wins it in the corner. Issue flips it up and out. Long play here to Fitzgerald. It's 2-on-2. Marvin down the backside, shot in on the empty net, and a score. A little bit of a design play there as Brandt won the face-off back to Issue. He went from the far corner and threw up the long, deep pass over the head of the defenseman, and Fitzgerald, racing out of the zone, was able to collect it and just fire it in on the empty net. So Sun Devils, with 2 goals here in the third period, both by Trent Fitzgerald, take the 4-2 lead. Still a little bit of time left, 2:11 to go. Face off, won by the Sun Devils. They just chip it in. Sun Devils just need to burn off the last 2 minutes. We're under 2 minutes to go, and Issue back on defense, sends it up to Peck off of his stick. It's delayed offsides, now touched up. Eagles have it. They come up the wall, and Ishu's able to kick it back out. Schaefer through the middle. Neubauer to Peck. Peck in on net and deflected in the corner by Eggstrom. Last chance here for the Eagles. They exit the zone and dump it in behind Argovitz. Ishu plays it hard up the wall. Cut off by the Eagles wing. Centering pass in front. Another shot over the head of everybody off the back. Now Schaefer able to send it up and out. No icing. Puck rolls down inside the Eagles' end. 1:04 left to play. O'Hearn and Curry with Glimsher. Weinkammer and Schwab out to finish it off here. Under a minute to go. 4-2 the score. Long pass collected deep now by Schwab. Up to Glimsher. Glimsher trying to squeak down the left side through some traffic. And kept in by O'Hearn right at the blue line. Tries to pull it through, can't. Now Schwab sends it in off the foot of Curry. It's tied up on the near wall. Glimsher comes over as well. All three Sun Devils battling three Eagles players. Curry takes the defensive side there as Glimsher comes out with it. 22 seconds left. And now O'Hearn's back on defense. A delayed call on the, it's going to go on the Eagles, or Glimsher's going to pick it up. Glimsher with the cross check behind the play. A couple penalties last night and adds another one to it today. So 18 seconds to go, and we'll have a quick power play here for the Eagles. Line change will bring out Neubauer and Marbin. Schwab and Weinkammer on defense. Face off into the corner. Weinkammer, physical play in the corner. Just holds it up against the wall. 10 seconds. Looking for the centering pass. This time shot in on Argovitz. It got blocked. It didn't make it through, and now that'll do it. Back out to center. And 2 seconds, one, and that'll do it. Good win there for Sun Devils. They'll go 2-0 in the division here. 4-2 is the final score. 2 third period goals by Fitzgerald, and then 2 in the second by Schwab. And did Fitzgerald have all 3? I forget. Well, regardless, it's final score 4-2. We'll be back here this afternoon at 5:15 local time for Game 3 against the other Golden State Eagles team. We'll see you this evening.